Hey folks, welcome back to Bama Performance and Bended Saws. You're back with your host Nick DeForster. This was used to be known as Nick DeForster YouTube channel. So curiosity got the cat on me on this one. Now I want to see what's if y'all been following along. We tore down a Mcculloch Super Pro 80 on the channel. Got scored up, at least piston from what I can see. But curiosity got the cat on me and went ahead and sprayed it off. And I want to see what it looks like inside. So I already started pulling these two off, loosening these up, and they were finger tight. So that'll tell you something right off the bat about how this was re-put back together. Being finger tight, this is not giving me good hopes on what our main case bolts look like in here, which we'll give them a shot right now. Let's see, that's going to be one of the harder ones to get to. That's not very tight at all. I can tell you that from experience. Factories, these are much tighter. So 10 to 1, I'm going to say it probably got an air leak. Yeah, ain't none of these started what they should be. I mean, that's barely over finger tight. Before we finish taking those off, let me go ahead and pull our outer cylinder bolts out. Turn it up on end. Should clean that up a little bit better, but it'll be alright. Come on, get down on there. Is that loose, right? Sometimes this can be a little bit of pain. This one right here, pull that off, stick that guy down on it. There she is. And what I gotta do is do this. If I put it all the way down on it, it doesn't get on it. At least not for the first thread. But I think we got her loose now. Nope. I said, really need a little bit of a swivel on this one. But I usually can get away with it. Without using one. Yeah, she's already loose. Make sure this one, I mean, this is how tight they are. That's it. I tell you from experience, it's not tight enough for these. Well, these bolts, maybe. The other bolts, you want them much tighter than that. Let's go ahead and pull these guys out. When it's done, once one of the bottom ones. And I don't know if you got to keep them in the exact hole, but I typically try to. I believe she's out. So your other bottom one is a lot longer. Go up here to our top again. We can get this one out pretty quick. Now imagine if you got a super short socket with a swivel, you get the other one out. Or if you used, I wonder if I could use that. 1/4 inch drive. So there's our bottom ones. Top ones will go a little bit right there. Let's try it. Never tried this. See if we can get on it. I don't think you can because of that. Yeah, you need like a super short swivel. Yeah, super short socket with a swivel. You could get to that one. I usually just take it off with a 1/4 inch wrench. Usually once you get it going a few times, you can get it off by your fingertip. And I'm not, like I said, I don't have high hopes to put this block back in this saw to start with. Maybe later down the road. But it may surprise me, it may be fine, and I just have to clean up the piston. I've done a lot of these, and typically if the piston looks like that, cylinder looks worse. I mean, banking on the compression this thing had, I'm gonna say it's the latter. So we'll just have to see. Come on. Definitely a little gummy. Try to make this a semi-short one for you. There she goes. There we go. Alright, let's get back to these guys. There ain't no particular way you gotta pull these out. Oh, I swapped my socket back before I lose my extension. Put it back up here. Put this guy back on. I believe it's 5/16. This socket's so old. I don't know if it's going to tell me. Yeah, 5/16. I believe she's all the way out pretty much. Should be about out. They're not overly long. They're fairly long, but they ain't overly long. Yeah, I believe she's all the way out. Go back up here to our bottom right one. That one's super loose. By hand. Use our ratchet for this one real quick. I believe that's it. Alright. See how she's going to come apart. May have to give her a couple taps. Or one. She definitely missing plating below. And she's missing it above. Yeah, she's shot. What I figured. And the piston is just as bad as I thought. I mean, I think I'll be able to show you just how bad this is. 1 second. Yeah, you can see it. You see all the plating missing. You see it up toward the top there. On the intake side, she's not too bad. This one's actually was a replacement block because, or it's not original to this saw because it's got the divider down there in the transfers. Y'all see that divider right there? Right there. That means that's a 81 block. Being that this one has electronic ignition, it's a Super 81 block. And then our piston, it had one ring that was free. The intake side, it can be saved. Yeah, this thing's pretty darn stuck. She's sticky. Let's say that she's sticky. The exhaust side, it's got a lot. We'll be able to save it, but it's gonna be loose off in there. see, bottom end. Said the bearings and everything felt pretty good. Yeah, bearings feel good. I don't think they got too much issue. Let's see if I can. Rod don't have any bluing on it, so that's good. Our pressed in bearings, that side looks good. That side's good. Double check that. Yeah. This side may have walked just a touch, but we can tap that back down. But yeah, that's what she is. So there's her intake side of her piston. Said it's got some definitely maybe ate some. Definitely got hot. But our exhaust is where she gets real ugly. That's what you do not want in these. It's got one bad score right there. But we can get it sleeved. But that's about all I need to do with this one for now. We will set her back down on there. Which is just the reverse. Yeah, go and play nice with me. There she goes. That's how it's supposed to be. I'll start these guys first. So I'm just going to run them down where they're not, what's it called, not loose. I'm not going to tighten them down because it's going to come apart again. Once I send it, told Mitch, get sleeved. There she goes, now it's tight. Tight. Yeah, I believe either somebody ran it really lean or she had an air leak and ran herself lean. Because it got really freaking hot for it to do that much damage to the piston, to the skirts of it. We got these two guys, one there. One here. That long one goes back here. Your short one goes up here. I'll grab my quarter again, quarter-inch socket. Start with this side. Just got that guy down there. So we just run it down to where she touches. No more than that. Just so they stay together. That one. And we got this guy over here. Let's see where I said here's my quarter. have to change to your open end. Sometimes you can gotta flick it around, get it go a little bit more than that quarter turn. We will have to use some stuff off this block. There you go. I have to use some stuff off this block, not a whole lot. Go ahead and put this guy back down. Let's see. Like so, like so, like so. Should have washed it with it, but that's either here nor there. Got to wash it upside down. There she goes. I don't know if that's necessarily right. Let's go for that, because that's supposed to be further down. I think this one might be from like a 1010. The old tank just a little bit, the coverage a little bit longer if I remember right. There you go. That's it. That is it. That's quick inspection of Super Pro 80 block. So we know it's not junk. It can be saved. It's just expensive to get it sleeved, but heck, when you're looking at getting a cylinder, a piston for this, you're looking at $200 anyways. If the piston's in halfway decent shape, you can get it clean up. You can fit it to the cylinder, because all you're really looking for is your skirt be fairly close. As long as your ring lands are pretty good and you got some decent rings, you should be fine. But I appreciate you watching, y'all watching this quick little video on this saw. We'll be back with it once I figure out what block I want to use on it. And hope y'all have a great rest of your night, whether it be weekend, whichever you may be watching this. And hope to see y'all in the next one. If you don't mind, hit that like button. If you want to see more on this and our other builds, hit that subscribe button, and we will see y'all in the next one. Thanks, y'all. Bye.